Hi everyone, it's Sunday night, November 4th, time for another HideNet Week in Review. I'm Vice President Vera Dordick. Let's start with the United States again this week, where prices continue to be mixed. Sellers are still countering bids that are too low, especially on a number of steer selections, because they still are hanging on to good forward sold positions. Of course, that's not the case across the board, and you can see what's happening in some of the lagging selections in our report this week. In our market observations, Don takes a look at the different factors affecting the market right now and whether some of them might be much ado about nothing. Taking a look at heavy Texas steers specifically, volumes did not appear to be high this week, but prices did go up. Reports of trading were at $35, with other business heard to be in the $34 to $36 range, with the upper end for heavier weights. The rumor mill also had some deals noted below reported prices as usual. In the export report this week, we went back to the year's norm of slaughter exceeding sales and shipments. Next week, after the rest of October export numbers come in, we'll have our monthly analysis in the U.S. reports along with the latest year-to-date numbers and what those show, so you want to be sure to read it in the report next week. From Italy, European editor Andrea Guolo reports that cow prices have again seen declines. Andrea also reports on some surprising drops in veal skins and why that is happening. He also addresses what's going on in the automotive sector and the effect that this is all having on bull selections in Europe and what has happened to the prices of various origins that are used for automotive. It's a great analysis of this really important sector that's been largely driving the industry of late, so be sure to read what he has to say about it this week. In the European industry news section, we have the latest on luxury brands like Gucci and Off-White and Kering, and items about Ramponi and Zalando. From Latin America, editor Ronald Guiel says that prices of TR1 are still stable, but fresh hides are going to see a decrease of 10 cents in Brazilian currency. The devaluation of the real is, of course, having effects on business, as is the Chinese-U.S. trade war, which is actually creating opportunities for other countries like Brazil. Argentina this week saw some price changes, and we have an item on the top 10 cattle producers and how they processed fewer cattle in September. From elsewhere in Latin America, we have a story about footwear in Ecuador, statistics on footwear exports from Mexico, and more on results from ANPIC as well as other items. I also wanted to mention our international report, which always has prices of Middle Eastern, African, Indian, Pakistani, and other hide selections that you don't get in the other reports. So if you want to have a look at that, let us know and we can set you up with the trial. That's all we have for this week, so until next Sunday, good night from HideNet.